Okay, what's up everybody? In this video here, I'm going to show you how to put a shift boot on your automatic transmission. Just as a disclaimer for all the flamers out there, I'm not doing this to make people think it's a manual. It is simply because I think the gate in this car is ugly. So, you put a boot on it, it looks better. So let's start by telling you all the materials you need. First of all, you'll need a shift boot. You can get them from AutoZone for about 10-15 bucks. They're kind of flimsy, but it works. You'll need a zip tie and either some scissors or pliers so you can cut the zip tie, cut off the excess, and a shift knob of your choice. You can use the stock shift knob, but I have an aftermarket one I like, so I'm going to use that. To start, obviously you got to take off the shift knob, which I've already done. And now we need to remove the console, or pieces of the console. So let me see if I can aim the camera so you can see all that. Actually, I'm just going to take it off of here. Okay, here we are. What you're going to do to take this piece out and this ring here, let me get my iPod out of the way first. First thing we're going to do is open the console, and you're going to grasp it right here and just pull up like that. Simple as that. And you're just going to want to lift it, and it kind of just snaps out. And pull it out. Okay, for this piece is even simpler. Just pull up. Comes right off. Now we are going to remove the silver shift gate right here. This is a little more troublesome. I'm going to get a flashlight so you can see better. Probably shouldn't have made this video at night, but oh well. You're going to have to pop off 4 tabs to get this up. Or not pop them off, but just pull them. Okay, you got one tab right there. You got one tab right there, as you can see with the flashlight. And you got another tab. It's kind of hard to see, but it's in there somewhere. And then you got another one right there. What you're going to do is pop the ones on this side first, and then kind of just wiggle this whole thing off. So let me reset up the camera, and we'll get started. Okay, that looks good. So now I'm going to use my pliers here and kind of just pop this tab off, or pop it out. Okay, you get one. Get the other one, and this kind of just lifts on out. Put it off to the side. Okay, now what we're going to do is put the shifter into neutral, or just so it's kind of in the middle of this thing. And to do that, since the car is parked, you're going to move this little, I don't know if you can see this really well in the dark, but this little tab, you're going to move it over to the side so you can shift it out of park. We're going to go into neutral. Actually, that might be, yeah, neutral. Okay. Then we're going to take our shift boot. With the shift boot from AutoZone, it's got elastic in the bottom of it, in its bottom edge. And it's also got a little string in the top here. What I did is I just pulled the string out, and on the bottom, I made a small cut of the elastic and pulled it out, because you want this as loose as possible. So, what we're going to do now is the Velcro portion right here, doesn't look very good, so we're gonna point it to the front so it's hard to see. And you're just gonna fit the shift boot down around the base of the shifter thingy. I don't know what else to call it, but shifter thingy works for now. And what you're gonna want to do, this thing that keeps you from shifting out of park when the car is off, you're gonna want to wedge the leather of the boot in it so it stays in the open position. This way you can move the shifter whether you're stopped or not. You really don't have to do this step, but I like it just so I can move the shifter at will. I don't know. But let me do that. Wedge it in there. Then you're going to want to pull the rest of the boot down around everything. Okay, now it is time for you to get your zip tie. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull the boot down and pull it so you have your threads exposed. And you're going to want to squish it up and zip tie it. Get it nice and tight. And then you're going to want to clip off the remainder right here. You can use your scissors or pliers in my case. Okay. Now we're going to reinstall this thing. Simply just going to lay it back over. These just kind of pop in place on this side. And right here, just kind of push down. Just kind of pull your boot up around so it looks nice. Then you're going to simply put your shift knob on. Okay, you're going to get your shift knob nice and tight. Once it's where you want it, you're going to want to pull the boot up into it so it's hidden. Just like that. And now we're going to reinstall the cup holders. To do that is just as simple as it was to take them off. Just slide it around the e-brake, snap it in place in the front and back, close your console, and you're done. Let me take the camera off and let you get a good look at the finished product. Okay. Shine my flashlight on it so you can see it better. See, now we got a shift boot, nice shift knob, no more ugly shift gate. Now since we pulled that tab and left it in the open position, now we can move this wherever we want it while the car is in drive, park, whatever. The reason I like this is because sometimes I like to just leave the car in neutral, because I always use my e-brake, and the knob just looks better when it's in neutral because it's not, you know, all up here. It's like that. But anyway, I hope this video was helpful, and just let me know if you have any questions. Just post them on the comment page. Thanks.